Hello YouTubers, I'm basically just going to be making a quick video in regards to some news I've heard about a show that means a lot to me and has a special place in my heart. So, for people who don't know, Young Justice isn't going to get a third season. Neither will the Green Lantern animated series. And I just wanted to say my opinions and thoughts in regards to Young Justice being cancelled. For those who don't know what Young Justice is basically an animated TV show about a couple of teenagers who form their own team. They don't have a name as such, but it consists, well, the original series consisted of Robin, Superboy, Miss Martian, Aqualad, Kid Flash and Artemis. And the series, it's like no other cartoon series. They do something different with the show, and that's what makes Young Justice a really good show. The storyline, as it's developed, it's become a lot better, a lot more solid. It's very character driven, and that's what I love about Young Justice. No episode really seems irrelevant or pointless. It flows with the story really well. So the show is about teenage sidekicks trying to prove themselves to the Justice League and trying to prove themselves that they can be a good team. So they form their own team in order to fight crime and hopefully defeat the show's main antagonists, known as the Light. So in the first series, there's a mole in the team, and they have to try and figure out who that mole is. And the show is very clever in the way that it makes it that anybody could be the mole, because as the series goes by, there are episodes dedicated to each character to establish there's evidence that they could be the mole, but you're not sure, and it really plays out in a clever way. Young Justice Invasion starts 5 years after the events of the first Young Justice, and the main antagonists are still the Light, but however the Light have a new partner, and they need to find out who that partner is. So there's a nice plan that goes along with it. What I would say about the show is that the show has a lot of plot twists, a lot of directions that you wouldn't expect it to go to, because a lot of people might think, oh, Young Justice is a kid show. It's not necessarily a kid show. There's definitely some dark elements within Young Justice, and it's quite gritty at times, like DC Comics are very thought-provoking. I think the strengths of Young Justice are the continuity, definitely, the characters, and the way that their stories play out. I think reason why Young Justice is so unique because it doesn't focus on gimmicks or filler episodes to keep the story going, and what I like about it, it's really nice, it's a really nice touch, is the references, is that they refer to previous episodes, and they don't really forget the continuity, which most cartoons tend to do. Like, you think, oh, that episode never happened, but with Young Justice, you're always referring back to it, so I like the new additions to characters. Blue Beetle, for example, I think is a really great character and it's been developed really well. Impulse, I like him. He's good. Who else do I like? Also, like Arsenal and the way that character's been developed. Aqualad is still by far my favourite character, easily. Aqualad is cool, mature, and level-headed, and that's what I like about Aqualad. Even when he becomes bad, he's a badass. He's awesome. Characters I hate though, Lagoon Boy. He needs to fucking die, Lagoon Boy. I hate him so much. It's like, yeah, my passion, my hatred for Lagoon Boy is just intense. But, moving on, I think with Young Justice being cancelled, it's kind of, I can see it from both perspectives. Because it being cancelled is that Young Justice is one of the only good cartoon shows left. And I don't want Young Justice to be cancelled. And I think that if they put their brains together, they can think of a good season 3. Season 3 could be good. But at the same time, if they cancel Young Justice, it's kind of stopping it from ruining it, because what might happen is if they do too many seasons, it might get ruined, or it might lose the plot a bit and lose what was good about it, which some shows have done. They've lost their continuity, and they've lost their edge and lost what was good about them. And I feel if they cancel it, why flog a dead horse? Why prolong something if in the future it might not be good? But Young Justice, the writing team's extremely brilliant. I have faith in each and every writer, because they're really talented and they write the stories well and they don't ruin it. But for season 3, they could easily I can't really say that because it depends on the ending of season 2. But now it's probably irrelevant because there's not going to be a season 3. But I really hope Young Justice gets back. It hasn't helped with all the hiatuses and everything. That's made it a lot worse. It's kind of it was unnecessary, I thought, the hiatus. They just really wasting time. My overall personal opinion of the show is that I hope it still goes for at least maybe another 2 seasons. It's a shame that it won't, but it would have been nice to, because I think that would be a good time to stop, maybe season 4. But I think most shows now only get 2 seasons, which is extremely disappointing, as Young Justice has so much potential, has so much scope. It can go to several different directions, and they make sense. I thought of maybe an idea, because Jason Todd is mentioned in Young Justice, so I would have liked to have seen him as the Red Hood and have a story arc based on that. That would have been good. I haven't seen Batman Under the Red Hood, but what I could do is watch it and then review that as well. But this is overall, Young Justice is well composed and brilliantly written, and it just upsets me that Young Justice is going to be cancelled and Young Justice will be no more, and that's a shame because I'm going to miss that program a lot. Well, that's me for now, so if you want to hit the like button, you just hit the like button below. If you want to see more content, I might not be able to produce as much because of uni interviews in college. That's the main reason, really. also I've got myself a nice treat, Hitman Absolution. So what I'm thinking of doing is maybe doing some gameplay commentary on it, and on other games as well, because I think that could be quite good. Before I go, I want to shout out to a reviewer. He's known as the Cirque Show 24/7. He does really good Young Justice reviews. His reviews are well thought out. They're very concise and has a lot of depth to it. So I definitely recommend checking the Cirque Show 24/7. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you all in the next video.